Hello friends, it's me your host Hima and I'm back with a new video, and in today's video we have Redmi Note 9 with us. So Redmi Note 9 was recently launched in Nepal by Xiaomi at 23,000. This device is targeted for budget oriented users. So it provides us a quad camera setup and a full punch hole display at the front even at 23,000. So I just unboxed the device. It was typical Xiaomi unboxing without an headphone. So rather than showing the unboxing, today I'm going to talk about the initial impression of the device along with some camera samples and some gaming test. So without any further delay, let's get started. So starting with the design of a smartphone, front we get a 6.53-inch Full HD Plus display with a punch hole at the top left corner, while at the back we get a quad camera setup and a fingerprint scanner just below that. And the back may feel like glass, but it's a plastic used here, so the device is not that heavy even after having a 5020 mAh battery. While at the top we get an IR burst and a secondary mic for noise cancellation, while at the bottom we get a Type C charging port with support up to 18-watt fast charging, a headphone jack, primary microphone for video calling, and a speaker grill. So that's much. And at the left we get a SIM tray. It's an hybrid SIM tray, but at the right side of a smartphone we get a volume rockers and the power button here. Here the fingerprint sensor of a smartphone is quite fast and accurate. As you can see, it just registers the fingerprint as soon as it does. Let me show the speed here. You can see it's a fast capacitive fingerprint scanner. I was just using under display fingerprint scanner for quite some time now, and it does fit fast. So I have set it up the device. As soon as I set it up device with my Google account, what I found was this phone does not have all the Xiaomi apps that you usually get. The reason for that is because this phone is not yet launched in India, and it is currently only launched in European and Chinese markets. So for dialing purpose you get a Google dialer here instead of MIUI dialer. And for even for messaging we get a messaging app from Google, and here were few of the bloatware from Google such as YouTube Music, Google News, Google Podcast, that they all can be deleted. Talking about the software experience, it was quite smooth with the even with the 60Hz panel. It currently runs MIUI 11.5 on top of Android 10, so it's a stable update with the security patch of July 2020. The device I have has a 4GB of RAM and a 64GB of internal storage. So this coupled up with the Helio G85 might be a good choice for a gamer on a budget. So after talking about the specs and design, let me go with the camera here. So it's a quad camera setup with a 48 megapixel primary Sony sensor, and it is coupled up with a 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and the rest of two are 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. If you talk about the camera features, in the camera app you get all the regular features from MI, such as HDR, AI mode and all. You also get a 48 megapixel mode, which is also called as 48 megapixel ultra HD. It's a separate mode which you can get in a camera app. What I found, I was currently using Redmi K20 Pro, and what I found, the extra feature which I found was a dedicated macro mode which is not present on the Redmi K20 Pro. So I'm also going to upload a video about the Mi Note 10 Lite, which also has a dedicated macro lens. If you want a comparison between both of those devices, let me know in the comment section below. So let me show you some camera samples. So the colors turn out to be quite good, but the picture are oversaturated, and the dynamic range is good, as even it was a overcast day. It was taken, this shot was a regular shot, and this was a ultra wide shot taken from the camera, and this was taken in the 48 megapixel mode. And the next one is a 10x zoom shot. It is quite horrible and not usable. The macro lens is good, but it takes quite a time to focus, and there is lack of sharpness. The front camera is a really good shooter here, but when you turn on the portrait mode, the face beauty is turned on by default. You can't turn off that. While the back camera does good images in the portrait shot with a nice background blur. The video here is quite good at 1080p 30 fps, because that's where it maxed out. Focusing was not that fast and sharpness was lacking. Talking about the performance of this device comes with MediaTek Helio G85. So it's a new SoC based on 12 nm manufacturing process. So it is quite efficient, but not as much as 8 nm process or a 10 nm, which is recently been used in Samsung devices. I ran Geek benchmark twice and at a regular interval. So if they just to check if there is any heating issue and all. At first test, I got around 337 single core score and a 1370 multi-core score. So it's a quite respectable score for a device under 25k here in Nepal, because if you see the competition, you won't get even this type of performance under 25k here. While running the second test simultaneously just after the first test, I got a single core score of 358, which was quite increased, but multi-core score of 1303. While running this both tests, I didn't face any heating issue with the device. And if you want to know the gaming performance, I played PUBG and Call of Duty. In PUBG, the maximum setting at which you can play the game is HD at higher frame rates. So if you max up that setting and play more than an hour, then you might see some heating and frame drop. But if you just lower up the settings, and then this SoC can handle that game quite easily. And even Call of Duty was quite smooth to play in the 60Hz display at the default settings. So it's a quite well performing device here, and it can handle day-to-day tasks with an ease, and with the 4 GB of RAM, so the multitasking is not a problem here. So it is quite a nice device for someone who wants a gaming phone under 25k here in Nepal with a larger battery and an 18-watt fast charging. Recently, Realme has launched their Realme 6i with Helio G80, so that can give a bit of competition to this one, but it is priced 3k higher than the Redmi 9 here in Nepal. So friends, the full review of this device will be uploaded in Gadgets in Nepal website with the full camera review along with night shots and also the battery life after I test this for a week. So if you want the full camera review, don't forget to check out their website. And if you are checking this website after a week I uploaded, so the full review is already out, guys. Just go in the link in the description below and read the full article about Redmi Note 9. And if you want me to cover more devices like this, so just let me know in the comment section below. Like this video, share with your friends, and I will see you all in my next video.